Hey guys, this is Eve, Scrapbooking with me, and we're going to try a different card today. I need to make a few Valentine cards, so this is going to be a Valentine card. I have a card base that is 5 by 7, and I've just folded it in the center and folded it over. Now I'm going to show you something that I did, but I'm going to cover it up. When I was erasing my pencil marks when I cut this out, I tore that right there, but I glued it back, and it's going to be covered up, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to cut this again. I cut out an opening, and I'll tell you how big my opening is, but you can make yours whatever size that you want. This is just an idea of how to make the card. This is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I just came in a little bit and made a 4 1/4 and 4 1/4 square, and then just cut that out with my X-Acto knife. I have another piece here that is 5 by 7. I did the exact same thing, and I made sure that they matched up. So I laid this one down on this one and just drew my little lines there, made sure that they matched up. There may be a little bit of overhang, but I'm not going to worry about that either because we're going to be putting other layers on here. What we're going to do is glue that down on top of that, and we're just going to kind of match it up as best we can. If we have any little bit of overhang that we think is going to show, we'll just go back in there and trim that off when we get it all glued down. But before we do that, this is going to be a heart spinner card. So what we're going to do is take these, I cut out 2 hearts, and these are approximately 3 inches, and I've just got some string here. It's kind of a clear string, and I'm going to run that right down the center of my hearts. And I'm going to use a little bit of score tape. Okay, then we'll just pull the backing off of that. We're going to lay the string down just straight as we can from top to bottom, and then we're going to glue this one down on top of that one. So I'm just going to put some glue all the way around this. Now I've not made one of these before, so we're going to see if it works. This is a first for me. Okay, so there are our hearts glued together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lay them down on here. I'm going to leave just a little bit of string at the top and at the bottom. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it about right there. And then I'm just going to glue that down. And I'm just using some double-sided adhesive, but you can use tape, whatever. And then you're going to pull that heart down, that string, so that that heart's pretty tight. And you're going to glue it down to the bottom. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut my excess of my string off. Okay. Now I'm just going to peel that top off right there. And then we're going to put lots of glue around this and glue this gray colored piece onto this one. So make sure you get up next to the edges, the corners, that kind of thing. Then all the way down to the bottom. Put lots of glue around where that string is because you don't want that string popping off when you twist it. So now let's see if we can get this pretty close to straight on here. Okay, I think that will work. I've got just a little bit of white showing right there. So what I'm going to do is try to go in with these scissors, and I'm just going to clip that back. I didn't use my dies on this. I should have probably. It'd probably been a lot easier. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And now I'm going to be using a new paper collection that just came in, and it is called Romance by Authentique. We just got these in yesterday afternoon, and I do have them loaded in the store. So I'm going to show you the papers. So there's one. Isn't that pretty? There's the one I'm going to be using. And there's one with the brick on the back, and that. Looks like you get 3 of each. That's the one I just used. And that one. I like that. And this one. These would even be good for your kids' Valentine cards because they're not real lovey-dovey, you know. And then they have these little cards in here. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it. Just says, love is old, love is new, love is all, love is you. And then, all I know is, darling, I was made for loving you. All of these. And then on the other side, if you didn't want to use that one, you could use this one on the other side. So you have 3 sheets of those as well. So like I said, you could always use those. And then you get this bonus sheet. If you wanted to use these as little panels, you could. So see, you have that on the front and the back. But you could use as panels. But those are in the shop. And remember, if you are a Kit Club member, you should have already received your email with your exclusive discount code on it. So you can use the discount code to purchase this collection. Alright, so here again, we have cut, this piece is cut at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. I'm not sure. Yeah, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. And then again, we just laid that down and cut out that area there. So we're going to glue this down. And this one's going to come in just a little bit. So what we're going to do is just lay it down like that and press it down. And I didn't even realize when I cut this out, but I got that more right there at the bottom, which is great. I'm glad I got that there. Now, I don't like that white showing in the background there. So the piece that I cut out of that front piece, I'm going to put that down right there, and I'm just going to lay it down while I have this closed and see if I can get it pretty much straight. There we go, that'll work right there. So I'm going to hold that down while I open that up, and then I'm just going to put some adhesive down. I'll lay that down and then close it and make sure, yep, that looks pretty good. So we'll put adhesive on all sides. There we go. We have that in there, and you still have room to write on both sides here. So now we have that's behind there, so it doesn't look like that there's been a piece cut out. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this little frame. I cut this frame out with my die. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put this frame around that. I think that will just kind of finish it out a little bit and make sure which way it's supposed to be laying. I think It goes just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and run some glue around this. So there's our frame around it. Okay, now our heart looks a little bit plain, so we're going to do a little bit of stamping. And I'm just going to use my VersaFine ink in black. It's an onyx black. This is from a stamp set, and it's from the Signature Collection Rustic Cottage, and it's metal die and stamp set. So you get these dies and these two dies and these stamps. And I'm going to use the one that says "From Me to You" and then "With Love." So we're going to stamp that. I may have to stamp it a couple of times. This one, oh no, that stamped pretty good there. Okay, and then on the other side, we're going to do "With Love." That looks good. So now all I need to do is cut these out, and I'm going to put "From Me to You" on one side, and then on the other side I'm going to put "With Love." So I'm going to trim these out right quick and we'll glue them down. And then while we're stamping, I have cut this out, and it's a little banner die, and this is from Waffle Flower, and I will try to link all of these products below if I can find them. And then this is just an old stamp that I had, and it was on a wood block, and I just took it off the block, and now I use it this way. And it just says "Happy Valentine's Day." We're going to try to get this straight. No guarantees here. Very good. I like it. Alright, so now we're ready to put everything together. Alright, we're going to put on this side "From Me to You." And I think I'm going to put it up on a little bit of foam tape because it's not going to hurt it at all when it starts spinning. It's not going to be a problem. So I'm just putting a little piece of foam tape on the back of that, and then I'm going to center that, or maybe I'll put it that way. Do I want to put it that way or that way? I think I want to put it this way, maybe. No. Alright, so let's put that right across there. Just says "From Me to You." And then this one. And this one just says "With Love." And again, we're going to use a little piece of foam tape to go on the back of that. And I'm going to flip that over and then put "With Love" right there. Now, I am going to put some bling on this. You know that I am. So let's see, what kind do we want to put on there? There we go. And then we'll flip it back over and we'll do the same thing. Does that look straight? That doesn't look straight, does it? If we can straighten that up a little bit. That's better. Then we'll do the same thing over here on this side. So we'll put one kind of large one up there, and then a smaller one there, and come on, little Jewel, and a smaller one there. There we go. And then right down here at the bottom, we're going to put this that just says "Amour, Happy Valentine's Day." So that worked out just right. And I think, if I'm right, and if I'm not, all of you people who can speak, I think that is French. Amour means love. Let's put Happy Valentine's Day right there. And now I'll show you how the card works. If you open up the card, and this is before you put it in the envelope, you want to take this and spin it lots and lots of times and make that little string where it's all tight there. And then when they get it and they open it up to read the sentiment, then the heart will spin. And see, it says, "From me to you, with love, Happy Valentine's Day." So all you have to do before you put it in the envelope is just spin it around and around until that string gets really tight. And you can spin it as many times as you want. Just don't spin it enough that you're going to pull that string out. And then when you get it back to the front, then you can close it up, put it in your envelope, and then when your recipient gets it, they will open it up to read the sentiment, and they'll say, "From me to you," and then it spins. Isn't that cute? And they're so easy to make. They're not hard at all. Okay guys, that is it for this tutorial. I don't think I'm going to put anything else on here. I think that is pretty enough right there. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And when you subscribe, click that little bell so that you'll be notified when we put up new videos. And don't forget, all of the products will be linked below, as well as this new paper collection. We have a limited supply of them, so go over and grab you one. We'll talk to you guys